I am here at the Dallas Market Center setting up for SneakerCon. This is about our third or fourth annual year setting up for this event, and this order has a total of $11,725 with 53 cents, all in just tables, chairs, and pipe and drapes. Now this order total is actually not the complete total because they are wanting to add about 20 more chairs, and they have also rented about 26 of our staff members in order to cater for their event throughout the weekend. So without further ado, let's get right into it and see how we set up for SneakerCon.
All right, guys, good morning. We're here in Dallas Market Hall right now. I'm part of a two-team operation we have set up today. They've hired us for staffing. So right now we're setting up the pipe and drapes for each booth. Noe, Brandon, Kobe, and Goyo, they're working on the tables and chairs. They're actually right now in the truck with a open bed trailer going around and setting up each table. They just gave us a diagram, so we're looking at it, getting everything where it needs to be. But at the end, we're gonna tidy up and make everything just perfect. But right now, we're just getting everything in place, so stay tuned.
So we are currently setting up pipe and drapes right here, and these pipe and drapes are going to basically act as barricade between each of the booths. Now we do have a separate team over on the far right, on the back side over there, that are focusing on setting up tables. And so after we're done, we're just going to assist the rest of the SneakerCon team set up some of the decorative boards and other things that need setting up. It is currently 9:16 a.m. and we'll see what time we finish setting this up.
So our team's currently focused more on the setting up of like the displays and stuff like that. We're done on this side. I'm finishing up the last side. The guys over here have a lot of boxes and stuff, so I can't really set up that side. I have like 3 people over here, and they're setting up these walls with the manufacturer's name on there. So they're getting that wrapped up right now. And then after that, they're gonna move on to the next one, which I believe is on the opposite side, like I said, where eBay's at. And once we're done with that, we're gonna move over to the opposite side, set up the stage part, and then run the pipe and drape all the way across wall to wall. Well, I think the more times you do anything, the better you get. I know I've done it. This is like, was it 3rd or 4th year? Kobe's done it 3-4 years. Brandon, which used to be our warehouse manager, he's done it 2 years. And then the guys that we have, we've just have a better process in training and building people's confidence. So it's moving a lot faster, and we're starting to build this synergy. I don't know if you've seen it on camera, but everyone's working together. They're not bumping heads. You don't have a guy just standing there watching the other guys work. Everybody's moving, and they're moving with purpose. So it's just working out really good this year. We should be finishing around 1:30, 2:30, somewhere around there.
So you don't expect to be here all day?
No, I think our first time when we did this, we were here all day. We got here early, and that's when we found out that they're not early birds. So we got here early, waited until like 9 o'clock, and we were waiting for like 2 hours. And then when they got here, they didn't have the planning. It was a lot of, but now we know the layout's always the same. So we already know what to do. We already got built the system. That's why you probably saw the trucks with the trailers, because it's way more easier versus going in a box truck and grabbing it. You literally pull up and then you grab it straight off of the trailer because it's open trailer. So that's why how they're able to get so far up ahead in their project. But yeah, they're almost finished. And the next thing to do is just put chairs on everything. They're done. And then they'll probably come and help us wrap it up.
Yeah, there's like a rolling counter with like a POS on it. So those two roll-up doors in front of North Hall, in the very middle, I want to put tables there.
And then we skip and put the two. It's supposed to be on the
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It is currently 11:40 a.m. and we're almost halfway through with our setup. So an issue that we did face was that on the blueprint, we did have a number of tables that were going to be set up in front of the concessions area. However, it looks like there is a large table there that is actually taking up too much space. So we actually have to have Adam call who's ever in charge of that space to see if we should be setting up there or not, considering that it is taking up a lot more space than they had expected. And it looks like the issue is resolved. We are going to end up setting up in that space, and we just took in our third vehicle inside of SneakerCon in order to set up the rest of our tables and chairs. So we'll just see what happens. What's happening?
Oh, what?
About you and Kobe
No, I'm just
arguing.
saying that it's not my first time here.
Yeah.
I think it would have been easier to bring a laser just
Yeah.
to line up all the chairs together.
Oh.
But I mean, it's just, like I said, it's not my first time here. As you go, then you'll learn, you learn more as you go. So next time we know.
All right, your side of the story, Kobe. Why are you guys arguing?
Technically, we don't argue. We have heated debates. I mean, and it just goes with working with a team. Like when you're working with people, you know them, you know how they feel, you know what's going on. Sometimes it might look like an argument to an outside person, but us, it's a discussion.
I was just messing with you guys. So it looks like we're very close to hitting that 1 o'clock deadline. Do you
All right.
think we're going to stay beyond that? And if not, then when?
So my team, the one that I was directly under, which is the staffing part, will be done. And this is actually the last thing we're doing. Basically, we ran pipe and drapes from wall to wall. I'd say probably we have a quarter left, if that. And after that, we're done. Then it's lunchtime, and then they have to come back at 1:30-ish to start cleaning up the place until like 6, 7 p.m. And then that's it for today. Then tomorrow, it'll be a replay of cleaning, rearranging the tables, the chairs, and maybe some equipment, and then basically rinse and repeat for Sunday, and then take down.
All right, awesome. So how do you feel about this setup? Do you feel good?
Oh, setup, yeah, I feel great. I mean, everything went smooth. Everybody, like I said, everyone's working together. We've already been here for a little while, so we're starting to slow down. I already have people asking, like, we're hungry, can we eat? And so yeah, they're gonna eat, they're gonna get their energy back, and then we're gonna hit it hard again.
All right, so we are nearing 1 o'clock, which was the end time that Eddie believes that we will complete setting up. So like he mentioned, his team is almost completely done setting up the pipe and drapes, and this is the staffing team. The staffing team is going to come back later in order to tidy everything up, clean up, and basically ensure that everything is okay. As for our setup team, this consists of Kobe, Noe, Brandon, and Francisco. They are actually still waiting for some of the items from eBay, as well as some of the other sponsors that are going to be here in SneakerCon to basically move some of their boxes so that we could finish setting up for the rest of the way. Now, if you hear that noise behind me, you'll notice that we are not the only rental company here. So behind me is actually Big D Party Rentals. And if you don't know, Big D is actually our competitor as well as our sub-renter. So sometimes we sub-rent items from Big D. And so we do have a close relationship. And so we do know their team members well. And so yeah, Big D is here to set up the stage as we set up everything else, like the pipe and drapes, the tables, the chairs. And so they're just coming in and finishing what is left, which is the stage. And yeah, so now we're going to check in with Kobe and Noe and see how the progress is going on their end. How is everything going so far? What are the issues presented, and what time do you think we're going to complete?
I mean, we're ahead of schedule. The only issue we have is basically, of course, we got to deal with other vendors that are, in our way. But I mean, we just got to wait till they move their boxes out the way, and then we could just finish the rest of the chairs and tables. But we're like at least, what do you want to say about?
About 3/4 of the way done.
We're like 80% done, right?
Yeah. But it's always an issue whenever you doing huge events like this. We can't just tell another vendor, hey, get out of our way, because we come first, you know what I mean? So we gotta wait for them, be polite, work around them, stuff like that. So I mean, time frames, you can be close, But I don't really like to put limits on it. Because even after we're done, I'm still gonna be here walking around with our customer, making sure that everything is nipped tucked, that he's happy with the whole outcome, and then I'll be gone.
Awesome. So how many tables and chairs do we actually have left?
We have about 100 tables left and probably about 200 chairs.
And that's all going to fill with
Just this end where they are, yes.
Okay.
Everything else is already wrapped up, ready to go.
It is currently 1:57 p.m. and we have just completed setting up for the SneakerCon event. Now we did go about over an hour on what we had expected that we would complete by. However, everything went more smoothly than last year and the years before that, so we are happy with our setup. And if you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to see more videos like this, please click this playlist button up here.